It's the morning weather briefing. This is for Wednesday, the 7th of May. This is James Spann. We've had a large mass of rain moving through the state overnight, and on the back edge of the rain, we have a wake low that's developed, a very tight pressure gradient responsible for some pretty strong winds. Here's the upper air look, and we've got the dual upper lows still in place. We have one that's over Pennsylvania and western New York that's moving northeast. The second upper low is back off to the west across the southwest United States. And here's the radar composite early this morning, just a big mass of rain. And on the back edge of that, we have a wake low that's developed. And this happens from time to time with a big rain mass like that, and it's a very tight pressure gradient. This is the HRRR wind depiction, and again, it's trying to pick it up. You can see the shades of blue on the map there. That's the stronger wind fields on the back edge of the rain. Winds have been gusting to 35 to 45 miles per hour for a brief time. In fact, we noted Tupelo, Mississippi, the winds gusted to actually 53 miles per hour early this morning. And again, this is no thunderstorms involved here. This is a pressure gradient wind situation. And with the saturated soil conditions, winds of 35, 40, 45 miles per hour, those gusts could be enough to knock down some trees and power lines in spots. In fact, this is a pine tree. You can see this come down on top of some power lines. This is on Alabama Highway 216. That's at Lakeview in eastern Tuscaloosa County near the Interstate 5920 junction, not too far from the Love's truck stop there, and that's creating some traffic problems, but that's a sign of some of the issues we have this morning related to that wake low, this on the back edge of that rain shield. And we'll check the power outage map here in just a second. Temperatures early this morning are mostly in the upper 50s and low 60s over the northern half of the state. South Alabama in the 60s. We're expecting highs mostly in the 70s across Alabama today. Here's the watch warning map. We have a flash flood watch for 3 counties in southwest Alabama: Mobile, Washington, and Baldwin. And again, we're going to see multiple waves of showers over the next 7 days as a very unsettled weather pattern sets up. There's the national view. Other than the rain we have down here, things are pretty quiet. We have a risk of severe storms over south and east Texas today, a slight risk around Corpus Christi. And we do note, again, we have a marginal risk into southwest Alabama. And this is a very low-end threat for most of the state. We'll just have showers around today, maybe a rumble of thunder. But I would suggest a fairly good part of this day will be rain-free, with just scattered showers once we get this big rain mass out of here this morning. Now, tomorrow, SPC has put the whole state in a level 1 out of level 5 marginal risk, and we're just not concerned about severe storms. We'll probably see a little band of storms coming in here tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening, and during the peak of the daytime heating process, there might be a storm with gusty winds or very small hail, but again, there's no tornado threat. And then on day 3, which is Friday, we have another low-end marginal risk over the south and southeast part of the state, from near Atmore over to Dothan and Ozark. This is rain for the next 7 days, rain valid through Wednesday morning of next week. And again, the really big numbers over South Alabama, the areas in yellow on that map, that would represent rain amounts in excess of 4 inches. From northern Mobile County up to about Auburn, Opelika. For the northern half of the state, rain amounts between 1 and 3 inches between now and Wednesday of next week. So let's break it down day by day. A lot of questions, especially about the weekend. This is the GFS, the 06E run. This is valid today at 4 o'clock. And again, that lead upper low is beginning to weaken and lift out over New England. And the upper low to the west, it's kind of coming out in pieces. A little bit of it hangs back over Arizona. A part of it comes out across the Great Plains states. And for us, again, once the large rain mass gets out of here this morning, we'll see showers around today. Let's go right to the high-resolution HRRR model, valid this evening at 6 o'clock. And you can see not that much. Showers, yes, certainly. We'll see some scattered showers about, but widespread rain like we had overnight, no. The better chance of rain this afternoon, this evening, will be across the far southern part of the state and near the Gulf Coast. And again, highs today, upper 70s, maybe touching 80 in spots. So this is tomorrow. And again, we stress it will not rain all day. In fact, I would suggest much of the morning will be dry. This is the high-resolution HER model valid tomorrow evening at 6 o'clock. And you can see a little band of showers and thunderstorms coming into northwest Alabama, the southern half of the state dry. So, again, showers around, maybe some thunder, but certainly not a washout, not raining all day. But along that little line you see in northwest Alabama, there could be a few strong storms. But again, we're just not that concerned with any organized severe weather. And then on Friday, it looks pretty wet. We'll have clouds, periods of rain, highs in the 70s. And then on Saturday, same thing. It's not going to be a total washout, but from time to time, rain will fall. We just can't tell you, exactly when and where the rain's going to start and stop. There's no skill at that at this level. But again, periods of rain Saturday, a lot of clouds, highs in the 70s, and quite frankly, the same thing on Sunday. And there could be a rumble of thunder both days, but severe storms not expected. Rain from time to time both days. So Monday of next week, we'll start to trend drier, still a chance of showers with the upper trough around. And the same thing on Tuesday. There could be a shower, but the better chance of rain should be north and east of the state at that point. And a week from today, this is Wednesday, May 14th, the trough is lifting out, a northwest flow aloft. And again, there's GFS depicting a few showers here, but I think we'll certainly trend very warm and dry toward the end of next week. In fact, let's go out 10 days. This is Friday, May the 16th. The ridge building in from the Gulf. The big upper low is far, far north of here. And again, that looks mostly rain-free. And we'll be close to 90 by the end of next week. Rain for Birmingham. This is coming off the European ensemble. The mean up there above 3 inches. That's the green line between now and the 22nd of May. Temperatures coming off the NBM National Blend of Models. 78 today, low 80s tomorrow, and then back in the 70s for the rest of the week and the weekend. But look at next week. Summer fans, you'll like that. The high at 90, and this is for Birmingham. Some spots in South Alabama could be in the low 90s. Probably the warmest weather so far this year, about 8-9 days away. And the latest long-range guidance here, this is for May 14th through May 20th. Temperatures will be a little above average if this verifies. So while we've had the rain, how about that? Nothing like a May snowstorm here. That's the scene out in Colorado. And again, that is underneath that upper trough. And they have certainly had a few snowflakes with this thing. So what I'm doing here, I'm checking the power outage map. And what I can do is drop that in here and thought we'd take a look at that. And again, this is in association with the wake low that is forming, that has formed on the back edge of the rain shield here. So this is the latest power outage look, and you can see we've got 14,000 in the state without power early this morning because of gradient winds. And the county with the highest amount of power outages is Pickens County. And again, we noted early this morning the winds at Tupelo, Mississippi, gusted to 53 miles per hour in association with the wake low. And again, the western counties with the higher power outage numbers. But for the rest of the state, of course, it was just rain. We had no severe storms overnight. And again, looking at some of the reports coming in across social media, it looks like we're getting gusts on the back edge of that rain mass of about 35 to 45 miles per hour. Gradient winds, not related to storms, and we've got reports of some trees down. And again, this is an example of some of the things that people are seeing this morning. There's a pine tree down on power lines, and this is on 216 at Interstate 5920. This is in far eastern Tuscaloosa County near Lakeview, not too far from Lakeview Elementary School. And so, again, just be aware that we might see a few down trees, the weakened trees, or trees with saturated soil conditions this morning. That higher wind period should last for about 30 minutes in most locations, 30 minutes or so. And again, that's the radar composite, and right on the back edge of all that, those stronger winds coming through Huntsville, Birmingham, Tuscaloosa, down toward Demopolis. And the big rain mass should be out of here. We note the Weather Service at Birmingham reporting winds gusting to 29 knots at their office, Shelby County Airport, south of Birmingham. That's about 30 to 35 miles per hour. And again, that's a pretty good example of the kind of winds we're seeing this morning. So that's going to do it this morning. I'm headed up to Harvest this morning to see the kids at Creekside Elementary School. Tomorrow going to be in Gadsden, Stripling Elementary School, and then Friday, Blount County, Southeastern Elementary, and then Hayden Primary for programs there. No book signing Saturday. The next book event will be May the 17th at Tannehill State Park during trade days. And of course, we invite you to watch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.